Welcome. Today we're talking about a pretty significant proposal on language education in national schools here in Malaysia. And, well, the really diverse reactions it stirred up. We want to get into the politics, the social side of things, what it all means.
It's definitely a topic that hits close to home for many. Identity, unity, the whole fabric of our multicultural society. We'll look at what was actually proposed, how people responded, and maybe try to figure out the deeper meaning for our future together.
Okay, right. Let's unpack this a bit. We're discussing the proposal from Tuan Ibrahim. He's the deputy president of Parti Islam Si Malaysia, PAS. And his suggestion was basically that Chinese and Tamil should be taught in national schools for all students.
Yeah, and it wasn't just an off-the-cuff remark. He made this at a specific event, the Convention of Dewan Himpunan Pendukung Parti Islam Si Malaysia, Pusat Malaysia. That's the DHPP, their Central Supporters Council. It happened up in Sungai Petani, Kedah. And what's really interesting is why he said it. He explicitly mentioned fostering national unity, getting rid of suspicion between communities. His thinking seems to be that language barriers create mistrust, even if people are just talking amongst themselves in their mother tongue.
So he actually said something like, Parti Islam Si Malaysia wants to solve problems, not just create them, using this as a tool for unity. That really does sound like a party trying to broaden its image, maybe reach out beyond its usual base, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It definitely looks like a strategic positioning. And, well, you saw that play out immediately in the public reactions. It was quite a spectrum. We saw a lot of just straight up support, people saying things like, agree 100%, or this is good. The more languages, the better.
Yeah, a lot of people just value multilingualism on its own.
Exactly. Someone pointed out, learning a language doesn't change religion. What's wrong with that? Which, touches on a common concern but dismisses it. It really speaks to this idea that understanding grows and personal skills grow when you learn another language.
And it wasn't just about unity, right? Some people saw practical upsides, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The economic angle came up. One comment I saw was something like, because when Malays are fluent in Chinese, there's definitely high value in the job market. So it connects to jobs, opportunities, not just feeling good together, but actually getting ahead.
That's a strong point. Competitive advantage in today's world.
Precisely. In a place like Malaysia, with all our trade and diverse businesses, knowing more local languages, well, it can really open doors.
Okay, but here's where it got, really interesting for me. There's all this support for the idea. But then loads of Malaysians chimed in saying, hang on, this isn't exactly new.
Right. That was a major theme. Comment after comment pointed out that actually Chinese and Tamil classes have been around in national schools for ages. Some people were saying they took these classes back in the 70s.
Wow, really? So comments like, Chinese language has long been in national schools. Don't PAS leaders know this? That kind of thing.
Exactly that. Or someone clarifying, in national schools, there's already an option to choose one additional language, like Chinese, Arabic, Indian. Even just simple ones like, my school already has it.
So that raises a big question then. Is this proposal about making existing optional classes, more widespread or maybe mandatory? Or is it being perceived or maybe even presented as something totally new?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It highlights the sort of gap, a gap between the political statement and what many people experience on the ground. You could almost feel the confusion in some comments, like that one in Malay basically saying, is this guy serious? These options already exist.
Yeah.
It suggests that for a lot of people, this isn't some future plan. It's already here, even if maybe not everywhere or not fully utilized.
Yeah, that gap is fascinating. It makes you wonder about the strategy. Is it genuinely about expanding access? Or is it more about rebranding something that exists, putting a particular party's stamp on it? That could change how people see it, regardless of novelty.
It's definitely something to consider, the political messaging around it.
So, okay, thinking about the education system itself.
Yeah.
Let's say this was implemented more broadly, or even became compulsory. What are the hurdles?
Well, yeah, beyond the politics and the public feeling, you hit the practical wall pretty quickly. Someone commented respectfully about the current syllabus already being tough on kids and now adding more languages. It points to the burden.
The burden on students.
Yeah.
And teachers too, presumably.
Oh, massively. If you're talking about rolling this out wide scale or making it mandatory, the logistics are huge. You'd need way more qualified teachers for Chinese and Tamil. Thousands of them across all the national schools. And it's not just hiring, it's training, ensuring quality, getting the right teaching materials for kids, starting from scratch.
Huge investment. Resources, funding, teacher salaries, materials, maybe even language labs. That costs serious money.
It does. It's a major financial and logistical challenge, not just an idea.
Okay, so connecting this to the bigger picture, it seems like an attempt to tackle some long-standing issues in society, maybe, while playing the political game, too.
I think so. The basic idea of learning languages is popular, as we saw. Enriching, builds understanding. We even saw comments pushing it further, like, let's make it compulsory for every student to take Tamil, Mandarin, Iban, Kadazan, Dusun, so that no one is left out. The more the better. Only then will there be unity. That shows this wider, maybe idealistic desire for real multilingualism in schools.
And that inevitably brings up the whole vernacular school issue, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
always part of this conversation in Malaysia.
Always. It touches that nerve about national identity versus cultural diversity. And yeah, some people made that link directly. One comment suggested this kind of move in national schools could lead to everyone just joining one system and maybe closing vernacular schools. They said, then we can close vernacular schools. Everyone unites in one national school. That definitely reflects one long-held view on achieving unity.
Right, for context, vernacular schools use Mandarin or Tamil as the main language, funded by the government, a cornerstone for some communities, seen as divisive by others.
Exactly. So any proposal touching language in national schools like Tuan Ibrahim's immediately gets tangled in that bigger debate. It makes you ask, could national schools become the main choice if they truly offered strong multilingual options? Or are the ties to vernacular schools just too strong?
It really gets you thinking about the whole political landscape and how proposals get judged. Some comments definitely picked up on who was making the proposal, hinting that if it came from a different party, the reaction might be totally different.
Oh, absolutely. That came through loud and clear. Comments like, Sue, good thing it wasn't DAP that proposed it. If that proposal came from DAP, the whole world would be in an uproar. Or another one, if PAS proposes it, it's okay. Don't let DAP propose it.
Wow. That says a lot about how things are filtered through a political lens, doesn't it? Maybe more about the messenger than the message sometimes.
It's a really interesting dynamic. The source matters so much. It's not just about party politics, it's almost psychological. An idea from an unexpected source can either break down barriers or, raise even more suspicion, depending on who's listening. For this one, coming from Tuan Ibrahim and PAS, it landed differently with certain groups than if it had come from, say, DAP. It really highlights how partisanship shapes perceptions.
Yeah. It's a fascinating case study, really. An idea aimed at unity, running into existing school realities, big logistical questions, and these deep political currents. Tuan Ibrahim's proposal has definitely sparked a complex conversation. Unity, education, politics, it's all in there.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It's a really potent reminder that unity often starts with understanding, and maybe language is a key part of that understanding, but actually getting there across all the different lines in Malaysia, well, that's the ongoing challenge, isn't it?
Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this.